Well, all right, y'all. All across the USC, Compton, Watts, Bay to LA, Pomona, California, from valley to valley, we represent that killer Cali. So if you keeping it real on your side of your town, you tune in to Gangsta Chronicles.
Gangsta Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Gangsta Chronicles, this is not your average show.
You're now tuned into the real MC8, Big James, and Big Steel.
This is strictly from the streets.
Hello.
We represent the G's.
We are called the Gangsta Chronicles, man.
Mm-hmm.
So you going through this period, man, with these guys. Things is going good, man. Y'all out there selling a lot of records, man. And then...
And they selling a lot of dope at the same time, too.
A lot of dope is being sold at the same time. So at some point, y'all have a separation.
Yeah, we got a good 5-year run. We ran from what, 87 to about 93. We got a good run in. And it just, Menace to Society, the movie, started the end of our little clique, that clique with Ted Bohannon there. It was I don't know if it was just time, but it always, when you look back on these situations, you go, this shit was so small compared to what the big picture was. But I do Menace Society, and we got a company together. We run Dangerous Music. We had a company. Mm-hmm. We partners in the company, and he got a pretty good return on his money because the initial investment, bought him in as a partner, and we made a lot of money as a company because we started signing other artists too, and it was going real good, and we all did our part. Even though Ted was in the streets, he was truly all the way into the label, and we made all decisions. We ran this shit. And I went to do Menace to Society. And now mind you, we fall out as a crew. Different members of the crew, we fall out. We all get it back. That's my niggas I fuck with now. It's always been that way. Mm-hmm. And Chris came down to L.A.
The CNH?
Yeah, he came down. He came and sniffed around the set and just pulled up on the motherfucking shit. And, we all good and shit. And Chris, now Menace Society, they paid me like 60 racks or some shit. Mm-hmm. Something like that. And I remember I got the check and it was like 30 racks. They automatically took the shit out. I got a $30,000 check to be in Menace Society. Wasn't really, it was the movie look. It wasn't.
Who took the money out?
No, the check came to me.
Okay.
It's some shit I went and did. As I'm not making music. It was for being in the movie.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not making music. That's not a part of our music thing and nothing. I just went and got a little side hustle and did the shit. So Chris went back and said that he told Teddy, he was like, he probably did the hype voice, like, man, they gave me $100,000. He ain't even blah, something. And then Ted hits me up and was like, yeah, man, we heard you. I got 100 racks. And, shit, I mean, you ain't doing the business right and blah, blah. I'm like, bro, we got a music company. Like, if I was to go off and be an actor or something, I'm not giving y'all a percentage of that shit. It's not music. Mm-hmm. So Ted's my nigga. We love ones to this day. We had a long fallout, but we love ones to this day. And he said to me, at some point, he said, well, f- it, man, just send me my check. Like he kind of like tapped out. Like, I don't f- with y'all no more. And kind of like tapped out. So like, just send me my money. So before we could get into that, we got niggas got crews. We got different niggas you f- with all around the city. Mm-hmm. So I got some little wild bunch of niggas I run with who I really hang out with. Because Ted and them, they was always on the safe side, laid back. They didn't really like clubbing a lot and all that. So I had my little wild bunch that I run around with. And I'm consulting in my niggas. I'm like, man, the niggas said, just give him his money. And then niggas just kind of fall back and don't really participate. So we looking at this shit like, that's like pimping to me. Like, nigga, I'm going to kick back at home, go get my money and bring my money back, bitch.
Oh, so when he say, let me elaborate. So when he say, give me my money.
His share of the company.
Yeah, he want to share. Okay, I
he was like, if you're going to keep your $100,000 from the movie, which I told the nigga, I said, bro, they gave me 30, it's my money, whatever. So He said, if you gonna keep the money, then nigga, I ain't fucking with you, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, well, damn, bro.
Man, niggas always fuck up some good shit.
I'm like, man, I can't work and pay you a percentage and you not hustling with me. I can't do that. So then the shit, it was one little gangster moment. And now, mind you, at the same time, my niggas that I'm running with, shit gets real complicated in like 93, 92, 93. My niggas who I'm running with are now involved in a murder, death, kill, all-out war with niggas that's affiliated with Ted. Mm-hmm. So Ted and them, they tell me one day, they like, if we see them and you with them, we ain't gonna try to miss you. That we all hanging out, eating or something, chopping it up, smoking. We music niggas, and the niggas say, bro,
yeah.
if we see you with them, bro, we ain't gonna try to miss.
It ain't gonna be no special treatment.
So it shit started getting real political for me.
You gonna get popped too.
So then when that part happened, so the part happened where he said, well, just give my money, the shit just started falling apart. So E40 did this yearly picnic out there where they from, Fairfield, Vallejo. And we go to the E40 picnic. And we just happen to we got mob deep, whatever. But on this day, we go out there, 4 niggas in 1 car and 1 pistol. So, and the pistol was my pistol. So I got the little strap on me, had like a little Glock on me, and then we pull up in the park. We wasn't even tripping on you just always have a strap. We wasn't tripping on that, oh man, we gotta have a strap. It wasn't even that thought. But then we pull up on Ted and them at the picnic. It's a big ass park. It's thousands of motherfuckers out here. Like, it's packed. And we pull up on Ted and them, and they work this little like this little maneuver, kind of spread out a little bit. And these are niggas like money niggas and shit. Like, you got the little street niggas and shit, but it's like niggas in like money mode. We're going to the E40 picnic. We ain't really like coming to this motherfucker fighting that and all that shit. And they start, it kind of like the approach and shit. He coming over me and he telling me the whole shit, kind of check me, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I was with one of the homies. He was like, before we walked up on him, he was like, give me that strap. So he plop, and Ted talk a little bit, and he say, man, we ain't really trying to hear all this shit right now, man. Nigga ain't finna give you nothing. It ain't finna be like that, whatever the f***. And niggas say, because they was like, them niggas was like up. They got angles on us, all kind of shit. And niggas say, you can tell these niggas to do anything you want, Ted. He said, he showed him the strap. He say, all I know is I'll go f*** what they do. I'm killing you out here. And all them niggas stood down. We went and enjoyed the picnic. Ain't nobody had no problem with nobody. I think later on, at the end of the picnic, they tried to catch one of my rapper homies, Goldie, and sent him through some drama or some shit, chased him up out of there or something. Caught him walking to his car, chasing him. That's all that happened. And from there on, I basically, Ted kind of calmed down a little bit. We talked after a while and was like, bro, let's just, it's already in the contract. We got together as partners. We just dissolve the company and you take your cut and keep it pushing. So I had 2 partners back then, Randy, which was Dean's cousin, and Ted. Jerry he fell off way back, way down the line. We lost Jerry, the little brother. Mm-hmm. We lost him. He didn't have a hustle. He mad at me right now. Love me like a brother, but stay mad at me. But the politics, bro. So then I literally it was probably when I moved to Atlanta, I broke Ted off something, the company. I broke Randy off something, the company, and I just changed the whole shit, and I ain't looked back since. So it was, it was supposed to happen though. We could have Chris, the whole shit, the politics. Mm-hmm. It could have been without that shit, man, but
So pretty much just the average nigga tell a nigga running back talking about some shit he don't know, telling somebody something, done kicked up a whole bunch of dust.
Man, I made way more money.
That's pretty much.
I made way more money after that than I did before all that shit. If the best was yet to come, they had no idea I was finna go on a run, and they jumped ship. So it's cool.
Shit, it normally happens like that.
Karma's a mother.
I mean, nigga could have fell off after that, or it could have been, whatever.
But James, how often do we have them conversations, man? Because it all
Every
goes
day.
back, and this is old stuff, but it all goes back to CNX coming down pretty much almost like with intent of just kicking up, starting some shit.
But that kind of was his personality. We just wasn't supposed to. It wasn't supposed to get that serious, If I got on the phone and say, "Bruh, I really got 30 racks," explain to him that's mine, he could have been like, "We was getting money from different shit." Like it could have been like,
But
cool.
the thing is this, bro. We got a podcast together, right? If James go out there tomorrow and they say, "Man, we want to book you to play this part in the thing," and he go get $1 million, me and A can't come at him like, "But James, man, what's up? We need to cut of that." That don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
That what I tell you when you said that. If they take me and they don't take all three, I ain't
Oh
fucking
no, I'm
with
not talking about no podcast. I'm saying a movie, bro. This a movie
They
situation.
don't like
shit though.
still.
You know what I'm saying?
If I can't get none of that,
But
it's
you know
a
the cold part.
problem.
The cold part about it is you have what we call clicks, the homies kicking it, but then at the end of the day, before we get rich, somebody fall off the mother because now we thinking, damn, I see this nigga count his money. I went to the bathroom. I know he put some in his pocket. That's how we think.
Right.
Now we thinking all f***ed up. Now our
Like, I wonder if he
relationship, our
got. I
friendship
wonder if he
is
got
fucked up.
more than I got. Or I
Exactly.
wonder if he got more than
I
what I
watched
made.
that shit with Suge and his company, with all these different motherfuckers that was in it, how people was mad on how much money they was making and what they wasn't getting. And it f***ed everything up. We can't work together. That's why I tell him, Gangsta Chronicles is gonna work together.
Oh, definitely.
Brian come to this motherfucker. Nah, y'all ain't gotta pay me, I'm just with y'all. Bullshit, we all finna get a check. We all gonna eat.
Exactly.
And we don't have to, but the ones that didn't want to be there worked their way out the situation.
Definitely.
And it's just like, it's a cycle.
From the streets to the yard, to the boulevard, Gangsta Chronicles. Well, all right, y'all. All across the USC, Compton, Watts, Bay to LA, Pomona, California, from valley to valley, we represent that killer Cali. So if you keeping it real on your side of your town, you tune in to Gangsta Chronicles.
Gangsta Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Gangsta Chronicles, this is not your average show.
You're now tuned into the real MC8, Big James, and Big Steel.
This is strictly from the streets.
Hello.
We represent the G's.
You know we represent the G's, never no wannabes.
Gangsters, hustlers, players on the dog. Tune in like every week.
If you wanna hear the real, well, you done come to the right spot. Gangsta Chronicles.